are also joined by Nalini, who has been closely tracking all the developments coming in from the Supreme Court. Nalini, for today, we are hearing that the hearing has been adjourned till tomorrow. Order will now be passed in part today and the rest. But the biggest takeaway being that the Chief Justice of India have now asked for the farmers, in his own words, to go back home because he's concerned for their health and well-being.
Well, absolutely, and a lot of important observations coming in from the Chief Justice of India regarding this entire hearing, where on one side he has asked this small committee of these 4 lawyers, Prashant Bhushan, Colin Gonsalves, H.S. Fulka as well as Dushyant Dave, who are all representing farmer unions in their own capacity, to go back and talk to their clients and to send them a message saying that the Chief Justice of India has asked the farmers to go back home, especially the senior citizens, the women as well as the children, because they are the vulnerable groups that are most exposed not only to the harsh weather that the farmers are facing, but also to COVID. So which is why he's asked them to send a message through these 4 lawyers that the farmers, especially the elder citizens and the women and the children, should return back home and then come back to the Supreme Court tomorrow with exactly what answer they have given. But at the same time, the Supreme Court has also very, very strongly pulled up the central government on the way they've managed this entire situation, saying that the reason why the Supreme Court needs to step in today is because the central government has not managed the situation very effectively, which is why they have again pushed for a formation of a committee that is going to be holding discussions with the central government along with these farmers, and which will finally take a decision as to whether or not these laws are in the larger benefit of the farmers, according to which the Supreme Court will decide. But for that, the Chief Justice of India has clearly said that first it is important to put a stay on the implementation of these laws, which he's clarified is not the same as staying the laws themselves. He is not making any comments on the merits of the laws, but on the implementation of the laws, he wants to put a stay, because that is what will get the farmers to talk. That is what will get the farmers to actually cancel their protests in the first place. Only after that can a fruitful discussion or a dialogue actually take place between the farmer unions as well as the central government. So that is the main reason why the Chief Justice of India has batted for a stay on the implementation of these laws. He said that a committee needs to be formed that needs to discuss along with the farmer unions as well as the government what the future course of these farm laws should be. But before all of that, these protests need to be called off, and that can only be done after these farm laws are stayed either by the central government themselves or by an order of the Supreme Court.
Another big takeaway, Nalini, was as to how we saw how Dushyant Dave stated that the farmers will not take out that tractor rally as they have been threatening to do so on 26th of January, that is the Republic Day, to which the Supreme Court had stated that they are happy with the decision. If this really happens, they are happy to peacefully, in fact, come and visit the Republic Day parade, but not in this manner that can cause a law and order situation in the national capital.
Well, this was actually one of the main concerns, not only of the central government, but of the Supreme Court themselves. Because the only thing that they are concerned with at this point is that there should be no loss of life or property because of these protests or because of these laws. Which is why when the central government pointed out before the Supreme Court that it might be possible that a tractor rally may be called on Rajpath on the 26th of Jan, not only to prove a point, but also to disrupt the Republic Day parade, it's going to be a huge problem, because it's going to be one of the biggest events that the country sees on an annual basis, the Republic Day parade, which is why it was important for the farmers to be stopped from entering Delhi, especially on Republic Day. But that is something that the Supreme Court categorically said is not a decision that is going to be taken by the court. As to whether or not somebody can enter the national capital or any state for that matter, is a decision that will be taken by that state police, depending on the reasons why they want to enter, along with the security conditions in the state at that particular point. At the same time, however, Dushyant Dave, who was only representing some part of the farmer unions, he wasn't representing all the farmer unions, categorically told the Supreme Court that the farmer unions are not going to carry on any such tractor march on the 26th of January, which is when the Chief Justice of India said that he is very relieved to hear that. But at the same time, the Attorney General K.K. Venugopal pushed for this statement by Dushyant Dave, who is a lawyer for the Farmers Union, to be taken on record, so that tomorrow, in case a tractor rally is done by the farmers on Republic Day, then they can come back to the Supreme Court and they can point out that this was part of the record that Dushyant Dave had stated before the court that no such thing will happen. But in that regard also, it is likely that the 4 lawyers who are representing the farmer unions before the Supreme Court will go back to the farmers today once again, because there are a lot of farmer unions apart from the farmer unions that are being represented by Dushyant Dave, and he was only one lawyer who made that statement, which is why now these 4 lawyers are going to go back and talk to the farmers. They're basically going to give them an idea of exactly what the Supreme Court said during this entire hearing, what the intention of the Supreme Court is to resolve this entire issue, and then see with an open mind what the farmer unions have to say about it. Because